Hello, friends, and welcome to today's live session. Today, let's talk about conflict. Who doesn't fight? We all fight in our relationships, right? So, let's dive into a topic that affects all our relationships and then how can we maintain intimacy after that fight has happened, things have cooled down. Disagreements and conflicts, they are a natural part of any relationship. But what matters most is how we handle them and we move forward. So, today, let's explore some strategies to do that, to cultivate a positive mindset, and to rebuild the intimacy after the conflicts have settled down. Now, conflicts can create a lot of emotional distance and tension when it happens in any relationship, making it challenging to maintain the intimacy. When you're fighting with your spouse or partner, you don't feel like getting intimate with them because at that moment you're feeling hurt. So, understanding the impact of conflict is essential for moving past the disagreements and strengthening your bond. So let's look at how conflicts can affect intimacy and how we can address them. The first thing that will happen is emotional distance. Conflicts often result in that, with partners feeling disconnected, misunderstood, hurt. So the distance can create a lot of barriers to intimacy, making it important to address and resolve these feelings. The second thing that happens is unresolved conflicts. They lead to a lot of lingering hurt and resentment, which can negatively affect emotional and physical closeness. So it becomes crucial to address these emotions to prevent them from damaging your relationship. The third thing that happens is a communication breakdown. Disagreements lead to that because you don't want to communicate, you don't want to say anything for some time, you don't want to argue. You're tired of that. And that makes it difficult to express your feelings and needs. So, rebuilding this open and honest communication is vital for restoring intimacy. So let's go with some of the strategies that you can work on. First thing is practice forgiveness and let go. So let go of the grudges and practice forgiveness to release those negative emotions and start rebuilding your emotional connection. For example, take some time to reflect on the disagreement, acknowledging each other's perspectives, and consciously decide to move forward. Try to think from the other person's point of view. Try to understand what the whole argument was about. What can you do so that they don't reoccur in the future, so that you can maintain your peace and harmony in the relationship and you can keep moving forward? So, the first thing is do that. Let go. The second thing is start your communication channel again, open and honest communication. So discuss the conflict openly and honestly, expressing your feelings, needs without any blame or judgment. Instead of using blaming statements like you always do this, you are never listening, things like that we say, use I statements. I feel hurt when you say this, or I feel ignored when you do not spend enough time with me. So that is encouraging your partner to share, uh, to understand that this is what you're feeling. And also encourage your partner to acknowledge their feelings. What are they feeling? What is the argument about? If you are sharing your perspective, then where is the conflict? What is it that you're not being able to arrive at a common ground? So try and think about that and have an open discussion when you both are calm. The third thing is prioritize some quality time together. Spend some time to reconnect once the dust has settled down, once you both have cooled down, you've been able to resolve the conflict to whatever extent. Start working on rebuilding your emotional connection. Reinforce your bond so that you can get back to your intimacy again. Plan a date night, do a surprise dinner, just go for a walk and try to create some enjoyable new positive memories. The fourth thing that you can do is show affection and appreciation. Physical affection and verbal appreciation can help to restore the intimacy and strengthen your bond once again. A simple hug, a kiss, and expressing gratitude for each other. These are the things which will help you to reinforce your bond with each other. And number five, focus on the problem. Don't focus on what each one said. In anger, we all say a lot of things. We just blurt out things that come in our mouth rather than in our head, and we just kind of say whatever comes to our mind. So let go of that, but focus on the problem that you need to solve. What was the whole argument about? What did it start with? Work together to find some solution to those issues that led to the conflict, focusing on doing it together, collaborating, finding some kind of compromise. So identify the root cause of the disagreement and then brainstorm some solutions together so that you can address both your needs. No one partner needs to compromise. Maybe once you compromise, once the other partner compromises, whatever the solution is, focus on solving the issue that is at hand. Don't go to discussing the old issues or bringing up old hurt or old resentment. That's not going to take you anywhere. So just focus on the current problem, resolve it, and move forward. So, conflicts are an inevitable part of any relationship, but how we handle them, that determines their impact on our relationship and intimacy. By practicing forgiveness, being kind, showing appreciation, by communicating openly with each other, spending and prioritizing some quality time together, you can rebuild the intimacy and strengthen your bond even after disagreements. Sometimes disagreements help you to make the bond stronger. My best friends are those with whom I've had a massive fight at the very beginning of the relationship. And then resolving that fight has kind of strengthened our bond because we got to know each other much more. We were able to do more open discussions. So look at that as a stepping stone. Look at that as an opportunity to grow instead of, holding on to that resentment and just not trying to focus on solving the problem. Remember that it's not about avoiding the conflict, but learning how to navigate it positively. So I hope you got some value in today's live. We all fight. Please learn to make up, forgive, forget, move on. Thank you for joining today's live. Hit the subscribe button. Share this with someone who's maybe fighting with their partner so that they can get some value. They can maybe learn something from this and move on forward. Let's continue to support each other in this journey of intimacy.